Without the rotary engine, there would probably be no Mazda. And without Mazda, the rotary engine certainly wouldn't have been in production for nearly 50 years. It was Mazda's engineers who took Felix Wankel's unique engine design concept to fruition and commercial success 5 decades ago this year. A rotary engine is smaller and lighter than a conventional piston engine, with a superior power-to-weight ratio, as it has no reciprocating parts, just a 3-sided rotor spinning in a housing. It is quieter and smoother as well. The rotary also offers outstanding performance for a given displacement. This was a big carrot for a company full of car enthusiasts. Mazda also embraced the rotary in order to be different, a defy convention philosophy that continues to this day. In the 50s and 60s, Japan's Ministry of International Trade and Industry, the architect of the country's post-war industrial policy, was trying to make its place in the automotive sector globally competitive. It wanted to streamline the number of car makers, reasoning that bigger manufacturers would be more likely to compete with US and European heavyweights. Smaller automotive manufacturers such as Mazda were vulnerable to a forced merger. But a think different car maker, pioneering a bold new type of engine, was much more likely to maintain its independence. Enter the rotary engine, a distinct reason to buy a Mazda, a car that appealed to fans of driving rather than just to those who simply wanted to get from A to B. The highly lauded rotary-powered Cosmo Sport, also known as the 110S of 1967, not only cemented Mazda's reputation as a small but highly influential car maker, but guaranteed the company a permanent place in the automotive history outside of Japan. While other car makers had tried and failed to make the rotary engine a success, Mazda refused to let the challenges of this complex power plant get in its way. The recurring problem was scratching, nicknamed Devil's Claw marks, on the inner surface of the engine casing. This was caused by the apex seals of the triangular rotor juddering instead of sliding smoothly against the inner casing. This scoring led to poor seal drivability and caused the early demise of rotary proposals from many other automotive manufacturers. Mazda's engineers, led by Kenichi Yamamoto, eventually not only solved the problem with a graphite aluminum alloy seal, but also overcame other drawbacks such as excessive oil consumption and a lack of low-end torque. At long last, the rotary engine became feasible in real-world ownership, combining reliability with spectacular power for its size. The winning combination led to the significant sales for Mazda in the 1970s. Around 100,000 rotary-powered cars were sold in the US in 1972 alone, and the rest of the decade saw half Mazda car production powered by the rotary engines.